welcome to another tutorial. This is going to be a knitting video and I'm going to show you how to cast on in pattern. So for this video I'm going to be casting on in a 2x2 rib pattern, but you can use this for any sort of pattern that you need to cast in, and this and this will help you particularly when you're doing something like, let's say you're casting on for a sock. If you're starting at the cuff end, you want that cuff to be stretchy. So if you cast on in your rib pattern for your cuff, then that cast on is actually going to be stretchy, whereas if you just did a plain cast on where all the stitches were cast on in one way, then that would be much less stretchy than the actual rib that you're knitting. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Because I'm working in a knit 2 purl 2 rib, which is a 2x2 rib, I'm going to be doing the next one as if to knit. So you see I insert my hook, my needle, I insert my needle, I yarn over, and I put this stitch on. So now we have 2 stitches, those are my 2 knits. The next one I'm going to do is going to be a purl stitch. So I'm going to insert my needle from the back as if I'm going to purl. Yarn over on the front side like we're purling and slip on there. I've done 1 stitch as if to purl. We'll do another one to purl because we're doing 2x2. Insert from the back to the front, yarn over and slip it on. So we've got 2 knit, 2 purls. So the next one's going to be a knit. So we insert our needle from the front to the back as if we're going to knit. Another one. And we just repeat this. So we've done 2 knits, now we do 2 purls. And you just keep on casting on in this manner until you have the right number of stitches. And here you can see, whoops, you can see I've got 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, and you can see these purls kind of come over the front because we've yarned over from the front, and these knits kind of recede to the back, and that's going to give us our stretchy edge. Okay, so I've cast on a few more just so that we can have a decent sized swatch, and I finished with 2 purl stitches. So now what we're going to do, because we were going in one direction and now we're like flipping it backwards, like as if we've turned our work, we're going to actually start with 2 knits into these last 2 stitches. So if the last 2 you cast on were as if to purl, you're going to work those as if to knit. Well, you are going to knit them. So I insert my needle from front to back, yarn over, and slip this off. And then because I'm doing 2x2, I do this again, insert my needle from front to back, yarn over and slip it off. Now we're going to move the yarn to the front, we're going to insert the needle from back to front, yarn over and slip off. This is just a normal purl. Move the yarn again to the back to do 2 more knits, just normal knits. Insert, yarn over, slip off. And we will continue working in this method until we've done all of the stitches that we have cast on. So I just wanted to show you I finished the row, but you can see these knits actually go right down into the end of the row, and the purls have their purl bumps at the end of the row, or on the cast on edge rather. And so you can see that is how you can see it's working, and that is what's going to give you your lovely stretch when you're finished. And so your knitted swatch or sock or whatever you're doing, in whatever pattern you're doing, it's going to have the same amount of elasticity and stretch in the cast on edge as in the actual fabric, which is what you're aiming for usually. So I hope that you found this tutorial useful, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can.